So yesterday I talked about an invasive species of buttercup found here in Oklahoma. Thought it'd be fun to talk about what is a buttercup. Think about them from childhood, kind of been drawn to them. Here it is a flower child I found, very cute. Little buttercup is using the buttercup as a cup. Also saw some buttercup berries. What kind of things can you remember from your childhood from buttercups? So what is a buttercup? It's a genus of flowering plants. It has about 1,750 species. Ranunculus refers to Latin, which means little frog, and that refers to its preference for moist habitats usually. And there you can see it's usually yellow. The number of the petals does vary greatly. It's usually 5, but it can vary. A little bit about the anatomy. It is a hermaphrodite flower, so each of the flowers have both male and female parts. There you can see the carpels, which will contain the female parts of the flower, and then the stamens, which will contain the male parts. Interested to learn how this does not self-pollinate. I looked up and there's not any specific pollinators that are tied directly to this flower. Seems to be a generalist, attracting bees, butterflies. I also saw hummingbirds, and I also saw where mammals eat the seeds. So an old folk tale, if you hold the buttercup under your chin, the light reflected, it means that you like butter. How does that happen? It's absolutely fascinating. The petals have very flat cells, and there are 2 layers. The top layer is the most reflective, and then there's a layer of air, and then the second layer. So any of the light that passes through the first layer is then reflected again from the second layer, and this helps them attract pollinators. Also helps with warming the reproductive parts of the flower when it's cold outside to help with reproduction. And this also is done by how they absorb light. So the blue-green spectrum of light is absorbed in the petals, and the yellow is reflected. And this is from Cambridge University. So absolutely fascinating, some information about buttercups. I hope you enjoyed.